Hello, my name is Mr. Thompson, and I'm one of the art teachers here at Heritage Middle School. I teach 7th and 8th grade art. In my class, your student is going to learn about the elements of art, the principles of design, art history, and studio techniques. If you have any questions about my class or what your student's going to be learning about, here's my contact information. You can reach me through Google Voice via text 210 876-5287, or my email, trent.thompson@ecisd.net. All right, so let's go over the elements of art a little bit. The elements are the building blocks an artist works with to create a work of art. The 7 elements that we use are line, texture, value, color, shape, form, and space. We usually go over these elements during the early part of the first semester, and I'll introduce each of the elements to the students one at a time, and we'll do an art project based around each of the elements. And then as we move on throughout the year, we'll start adding combinations of some of the different elements together. All right, next up we got the principles of design. The principles are also part of the building blocks, the foundations of what our curriculum in art class is formed around. There's several different principles, but the basic ones that we use, especially in middle school, are balance, unity, variety, emphasis, pattern, proportion, movement, and rhythm. And the same goes with the principles as we did with the elements, is we'll start introducing the principles slowly, and then we'll start combining them with some of the elements. So you'll have different elements that are combined with some of the principles. And the important thing is that your student understands which of the principles they're using and how to use them. And we'll do that throughout the semester as well. Another thing that we go over that we cover in my art class is art history. We'll learn about specific artists, some of their artwork and their influences and how they influenced other artists throughout history. Okay, so there's a lot of interesting stuff that happens in the art movement, in the art world throughout time. All right, the best part of my job is student artwork. So I feel like sometimes I'm just a facilitator. I get to teach your students, some cool tricks and tips and techniques, and then I get to sit back and watch your student create these amazing works of art. So here's some that I've selected from the past year that I thought were really amazing, and it's just amazing to see how talented these kids are. You just kind of give them a little tips and pointers here and there, but most of all, they're doing all the work. So my job, I get to just watch them create all this cool stuff. All right, so another thing that we're starting this year that I haven't done before is we're going to be doing animation. And the students are actually currently finishing up on their animations right now. They seem to be enjoying it quite a bit. I created one for example here for you to look at, and it's kind of similar to some of the stuff we're doing. So the students are creating just a basic animation, and then they're going to record it, they're going to save it, and they can submit it. So they're having a lot of fun with this, and I'm having a lot of fun watching them do it. So that's about wraps up my presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at my Google Voice or my email. I'll be happy to respond to you. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and look forward to seeing your student in class.